What's up, my Liberty lovers? You know me, Toy Insanity. This is Liberty Insanity 15. Happy National Bobblehead Day. January 7th, National Bobblehead Day. I got 3 Lady Liberty examples we're going to look at and explore thoroughly. 2 of them I got new in box. We'll check out the boxes. And then the third one, this one, which is called a Boppin Heads. Boppin Heads. Boppin Heads. I do not have the box for the Boppin Heads, but I know what it looks like. I'll put it on the screen. Boppin Heads is the name of the series of bobbleheads, head nodders, and they are made by Adam's Apple. Again, 2003, very curious specimen. I do, in fact, like this one a lot. It has a very heavy head. They're all made of resin. This one's head is very heavy, very cheapified, and it has a great wobble to it. The best of the 3 by far. It is odd that it's on a round base, because this is the most accurate one. We'll get to this lady in a minute, but for some reason it's on a round base. I like to think of this one as being a lady there in New York City in cosplay, okay, like one of those photo ops. Get a picture with this woman dressed as Lady Liberty, because you can see it has kind of realistic eyes, painted eyes, and I don't know, I like it. It's very unique, very original. Okay, Boppin Heads 2003. Now this is called Bobble Dreams 2002, and this was kind of a post 9/11 tribute. Heavy resin, good bobble on the head, and it has accented paints, very yellow torch, and it says Liberty, America stands tall. I definitely don't hate it. It's my least favorite of the 3, but I definitely don't hate it. I do like the red, white, and blue drapery on it. Bobble Dreams. Genuine, handcrafted, hand-painted Bobble Head. The world's best Bobble Head. They also made an Uncle Sam. Let me state right here at this point, at this juncture, Funko and their wacky wobblers, their vinyl bobbleheads, they never made a Lady Liberty. It's insane. But way back when, 2002 or 2003, they did make an Uncle Sam. Maybe I'll get it someday, but this ain't Uncle Sam Insanity. This is Liberty Insanity, because I love Lady Liberty. Okay, here's what the box looks like. You can see they're shouting out some politicians because this was hot on the heels of 9/11, what now is we commemorate as Patriot Day. Okay. Finally, 2003, 2002, 2019. This is a great one, and it has a very detailed box. We are going to explore. Very realistic looking Lady Liberty. They all are accurate in that they have 7-point spikes on the crown. This one has no artistic liberty, you know what I'm saying, with coloration. They did do the Roman numerals on the tablet, whereas this one, just wrote it 1776. In modern writing, you can see, there's no chains down here, but you can see both of the sandals. It's just a great sculpt, but you got to point out, it has the weakest bobble feature. And even the flame's pretty accurate with the gold leaf on it, the gold plating. And there she is. Okay. 3 Lady Liberties in the box. Right here. Royal Bobbles, based out of Alpharetta, Georgia, 2019. We're going to read this. And we get some imagery here. Did you know sculptor Frederick August Bartholdi's mother, Charlotte Beiser Bartholdi, was the model for the face of the Statue of Liberty? His wife, Jeanne, was also a model for the hands and torso. I believe most historians believe that to be accurate. He did have a very close relationship with his mother, lots of letters and correspondence, and I believe that's true. I did read one historian who does not believe that's true. Great painting on all 3. Okay, let's get into this. National Bobblehead Day, January 7th, every year. Okay, maybe next year I'll have a few more. I'll set a goal for myself, because I love Lady Liberty. Let's see if they can nod along to my cadence. The Statue of Liberty is a colossal neoclassical sculpture originally named La Liberté éclaire le monde, Liberty enlightening the world. It was a gift from the people of France, inspired by professor and politician Edouard de La Bouillier to celebrate the perseverance of freedom and democracy in the United States. It was also Le Bouillier's hope that the statue would also inspire his own people to create a democracy as they were faced with a repressive monarchy during the time period of the 1870s. Sculptor Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi was also influenced by Le Boulier's belief and was chosen to design a sculpture that would express the idea of liberty. It took many years to gather the funds for the statue, and though the Americans agreed to provide a base and location on Bedloe's Island, there wasn't enough interest to reach completion. Joseph Pulitzer, publisher of the New York World, stepped in and created a clever fundraising campaign that raised the remaining funds. In June of 1885, work began in earnest as the piece of the statue arrived from France. Though construction was difficult and Bartholdi had to make last-minute design changes on site, by October 28, 1886, President Grover Cleveland presided over the dedication ceremony. From 1886 to 1924, a flood of immigrants entered the United States, many believing the site of the statue, which was nearby the Ellis Island Immigration Processing Station, was a sign that meant they were being welcomed to their new country. The poem, The New Colossus, written by Emma Lazarus, reflected this new appreciation as Liberty became known as the Mother of Exiles. The Statue of Liberty stands 305 feet 1 inch tall and is a UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization of Special Cultural and Physical Significance, World Heritage Site, is on the U.S. National Registry of Historic Places, and is a U.S. National Monument. Great copy, great packaging. I like it a lot. Did I want to add anything? Yes, okay, it took a lot of funding, a lot of preparation, and yeah, it took decades to get it built. And my research indicates Bartholdi's idea to build a massive neoclassical sculpture, that came first. The dude was hardcore. He wanted to leave his mark on this planet. He wanted to make a modern wonder of the world, much like the Colossus of Rhodes. And that was his drive. That was his perspiration. Yeah, so he had the idea. He proposed building this giant lady who would be a lighthouse and would just be a marvel. And he proposed to put it at the Suez Canal, and that idea was rejected by the Egyptian government. So that idea, the idea of the sculpture itself, came first, and then it was Le Boulier's influence to say, let's see if we can get your idea built in America to basically celebrate the end of slavery, at the end of the Civil War. So we see U.S.'s independence date, America's birthday, on the tablet, but it really had to do, like the box said, about the end of the Civil War. And the other thing, the idea that we associated with immigration, it did, I believe it took place, from my research, like it said on the box. It wasn't built to be any sort of welcoming monument to immigrants, but because the immigrants were filing in there at Ellis Island, they saw it as this welcoming beacon. And then the Emma Lazarus poem was added to the base of the statue in 1903. So it really solidified, like it said, the Mother of Exiles aspect to her persona, the embodiment of freedom and the Mother of Exiles. And the idea that we kind of associate her with, how do you say this? Okay, the women's lib and all that came much, much later. Because if you think at the time, 1886, women could not go to the dedication ceremony. Women could not even vote at that time. So she's had quite a history in the last 135 years. And Toy Insanity just loves collecting toys, figures, pop cultural products, ephemera, and pins of Miss Liberty. And these are some great ones. I love these a lot. Despite how different these two look, I just love them both so much. And I think if I got to pick one of the other, I'm going to say the Royal Bobbles is my number one. And I would say the Boppin Heads is my second favorite. And this is my third favorite. I do definitely like it too. Hopefully by this time next year, I'll get 2 or 3 more. We'll do it all again. National Bobblehead Day. Maybe I'll get, there's one made by somebody called Mr. Bobble. It don't look too bad. But these 3 are just downright awesome. There it is. There you go. Liberty Insanity 15 concluded in the books, in the bags, in the playlist, in the box, back in the box, out the box, in the toy vault. Okay. I heart Lady Liberty so much. Let me know what bobbleheads you have. Everybody today on social medias posting their bobble pics. National Bobblehead Day, Liberty Insanity. Check the hashtag or the playlist. Love you all. Celebrate the freedom of America and celebrate your best, Bobbleheads. Twin Sanity, out.